have no idea how controversial this is about to get. What you are seeing is the current transformation of who the Enhanced Games is calling their first superhuman, James Magnussen. And at the start, I don't think he knew what he signed up for. You see, James is a retired professional swimmer, and one day his friends who have a podcast call him up asking his thoughts on the Enhanced Games. You know, the steroid Olympics. And casually, almost jokingly, he says to them,
if they put up $1 million for the 50 freestyle world record, I'll come on board as their first athlete, I'll juice to the gills, and I'll break it within 6 months.
He had no idea that this brief little call with his buddies would not only get picked up by every major Australian media outlet, but the Enhanced Games themselves tweeted saying, challenge accepted. And just to make it a little bit extra competitive, they made the same offer to four-time Olympian Christian Kukulemev. So these two athletes jump on a bunch of steroids and peptides under the supervision of medical advisors, and man, physically, the changes are undeniable. James said himself that he had never felt more athletic in his life, and he was lifting weights that would have folded him like a deck chair before. But then, something majorly unexpected happened. When it came time for the two swimmers to actually attempt to break this world record, it wasn't James who won the $1 million. In fact, in his 3 attempts, he actually swam slower than his natural PBs. It was the 31-year-old Greek swimmer, Christian, that not only claimed the $1 million that was supposed to be for James, but he actually did it. He broke the 50-meter world record that was held by a Brazilian swimmer since 2009. And this is where things get majorly controversial, because the wider swimming community hate that Christian has now changed his Instagram bio to the fastest swimmer in history. And in the video of him breaking this record, comments read, "This is not a world record. What a joke of a title. Steroids, an illegal suit, clean water, and a terrible finish." The Enhanced Games, however, have doubled down, with their founder, Aaron D'Souza, saying, "Our goal is not to break a world record. Our goal is to break every world record." And with that, they officially announced that they will be holding the very first Enhanced Games in May 2026. And of course, Vegas, where not only James will get another attempt at this $1 million, but they will have juiced up athletes from almost every other sport also competing for prize winnings that is said to be larger than any other comparable event in history. The head of the US anti-doping agency called it a dangerous clown show, and two-time Olympic champion Kieran Piker said that it was borderline criminal and that someone would die if this was allowed to go ahead. But what do you guys think? Should the Enhanced Games be allowed to go ahead or be stopped immediately?
Si Jib kita kung baha. Yun na siya open wound.
Medium ka, yes,
Brother, care ang brother ba?
You can go for size X only.
Si Jib kita kung baha. Yun na siya open wound.
Medium ka, yes,
Brother, care ang brother ba?
You can go for size X only.
Si Jib kita kung baha. Yun na siya open wound.